Hello friends, this is Kumar and today I am going to discuss with you another poem of Nazim Azgil, poet, lover and world watcher. Friends, this lecture is going to be a bit different because for the first time I am going to describe you the whole poem in English. So please listen lecture carefully and tell me in the comments whether I should continue lecturing in English or should I come to my former way of speaking, that is in Hindi. So let us start the poem without wasting any time. So the poem is Poet, Lover, Word Watcher. I have my copy with me where I have this poem, but if you don't have the text, don't worry, I will write the poem in description and you may open the description box and listen to my lecture carefully. So let us start the poem by itself. To force the pace and never to be still is not the way of those who study words or women. The best poets wait for words. To make haste and never to be patient. This is not the way of the bird watcher or the lover. Those who are best poets, they wait for exact words. Then they put those words on paper. That's how they make great poems. They become great poets. The hunt is not an exercise of will, but patient love relaxing on a hill. Here, the artist who is subjected to the rigors of experience goes about making steady experiences, observations about life and waits for the right moment of utterance. His experience is similar to that of the lover and the bird watcher. To note the moment of a timid wing, until the one who knows that she is loved no longer waits but risks surrendering. The poet has not waited in vain, for the right word appears in a concreted and sensuous form. Its appearance is analogous to the appearance of a woman who knows that she is loved and hence instantly surrenders. Success in both is the outcome of sincerity and devotion, and neither can be achieved through haste. In this, the poet finds his moral proved, who never spoke before his spirit moved. The best poet was right in having been patient and silent till this hour of triumph. The slow moment seems somehow to say much more. To watch the rarer words, you have to go along deserted lanes and where the rivers flow, remote and thorny like the herd's dark floor, in order to possess the vision of the rarer kinds of his psyche of words. The poet has to go through the deserted lanes of his solitary private life. He has to walk along the primal rivers of his consciousness in silence or travel to a far floor. Here, thorny ground refers to the arduous nature of the poet's mission. Next, and there the woman slowly turn around, not only flesh and bone, but myths of light, with the darkness at the core. The slow curving of movements of the woman have a sensuous appeal. So the poet sees in them promise of an apocalypse. They are the myths of light, whose essential darkness or mystery remains at the center of the creation itself. Last stanza. And sense is found by poets lost in crooked, restless flight. The deaf can hear, the blind recover sight. Pursued with sincerity and devotion, art or poetry is elevated to such a height where the deaf can hear and the blind can recover sight. So this was our analysis of the poem. If you understand it, please like, share and comment the video. If you don't, please write in the comment where did you not get the point, and I will try to tell you in simple language in Hindi only, that is you required. So please write in the comments whatever you feel about the video. Please subscribe the channel and share, tap on the bell icon there or whatever where. So for now it's enough, we will talk to you later again. So thank you very much for joining us.